What's up, guys? Reckless Gaming, and we got a League of Legends gameplay with Vladimir. Now, two things I want to discuss before we get started. Well, a couple things, actually. Multiple things, rather. One, I have an old Reckless channel, and I'm going to turn it into like not a vlog channel because I don't know how much I'm going to be vlogging, but pretty much anything not to do with gaming that I want to record and put up that kind of has to do with gaming is going to be on that channel. So it's not set up anything yet. When it is, I'll link it and the whole 9 yards. Two, this is going to be the start of a new series that I'm calling First and Few. Now, what that means is it's champions that I'm playing for the first time, or maybe I've played them a few times prior. Like with Vladimir, I've played him 2 times before this game. And this is going to be basically an impression, and I'll rate it for use, you know, depending on, let's say you want to try Vladimir. I'll be the guy to tell you know his hardness rating of how it feels to play him. If it's hard, you know, it's kind of hard, it's easy, it's normal, that whole thing. And yeah, pretty much that. And I guess it was 2 things I had to tell you, unless I forgot the other one. If I remember, I will tell you, of course. But we will start off by saying I'm Vladimir and I went mid. I was discussing with Oriana if she wanted mid, but she said she hasn't played in a minute. Let's make this a little louder. Alright, that's good. That she hasn't played Oriana in a while. And I took that as a cue that she probably doesn't want to play solo mid. She doesn't want to solo mid, so I said I'll take it. You know, it's only 3rd time playing, but I guess I kind of have the understanding. I start off with boots and 3 pots. Just for sustainability, basically, because again, I'm still new at him. So it's always a good starting 2 items. I also take my Q, transfusion. I guess I could go through the moves. Transfusion is Vladimir drains life force of his target, dealing 90 plus AP, and he heals himself for 15 plus, I guess, a percentage. So that's the move I take first. It's good. It sustains in lane, so if you get in low, you just chip away. Here you can see I'm doing pretty okay with the last hits. He's actually a pretty easy champ to last hit with. Everything, all the ratings and things like that, I'm going to put in the description below so you can, you know, if you don't hear me say it or if I don't say it clearly enough, you'll be able to read it right there. But his last hitting, you know, some of the animations are a little funky sometimes, but his are pretty good. His W is, I'm going to say that, something pool. It takes 20% of his life, of his current health. And he, obviously everyone knows this, he forms a pool for 2 seconds, becoming untargetable and slowing enemies above him. He deals 80 plus his health, bonus health, magic damage, and heals himself for a percentage. I level that last. I barely use it. I don't use it for anything other than maybe sneaking past the tower or escaping. So that's that, I suppose. His E, Tides of Blood, which I level 2nd behind Transfusion. Vladimir unleashes a Torrent of Blood, dealing 90 magic damage to nearby enemies. Each cast gives him an empowered stack, max of 4. Increasing his healing and regeneration by 8%. Additionally, Tides of Blood deal 25% more damage and cost 50% more per stack. So basically, every time you use it in concession, as you can see right here, it's a little ticker. It does more damage, but it also takes more health to cast. So it's good. I mean, in this game, I don't do it all the time, but it's good to have it charged up. When you're farming minions, it's great. Like, you'll see, I kind of got into the groove of going between the minion wave. See, right here, he's actually poking me pretty well. He almost gets me here. I misclick, but I still get away. I guess he was on cooldowns. But you'll see, I go in between the minion wave. I hit my E. It hits all the minions. I Q one of the minions to get my health back, or part of my health back, and then you just melt minion waves, basically. So, you can, if you get good with him, you can definitely just farm uncontrollably. In the beginning of the game, it was kind of like even, 'cause, you know, I'm still new to him, so I'm still trying to figure out how to farm efficiently, because when I play Vladimir's, they just farm like crazy. And he's free this week, by the way. Today's Sunday, so it's probably only gonna be free for another day or 2. So if you want to do it, do it. I mean, he's fun. He's worth a try, that's for sure. He's not one of those frustrating champs, and when you do get used to him, he's excellent. He's fun. This is my 3rd game. The first 2 games, I had a couple AFKs, a couple feeders, a couple crybaby bitches. Plain and simple. Not about me, just in the game in general. So I couldn't really base my decision of what I feel on him. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna play until I get. It doesn't have to be a win. It doesn't have to be me going 20-0. Just a game where my team is solid enough for me to base my. I don't even know what you want to say. Decision off of, or my opinion off of. If you heard noises in the background, it's a little stool I'm sitting on. Makes my ass nice and numb. I walk into a stun again. Oh, he gets me low. But I pull away underneath his wall, as you just seen. He flashed in. Ooh, 30 health. So I'm going to take a B. I have teleport, so I can come right back. And his ult is Hemo Flag. I don't know. Plague. Sorry, I don't know. I'm illiterate tonight. I just came back from Pennsylvania. This is kind of a last minute type thing. But yeah. You target an area on the ground. Anyone inside of it gets hurt. You have to inflicts the target area with the plague, causing 14% increased damage for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, infected enemies take 150 magic damage. So it's kind of like dots in a way that you do initial damage and then over time it does more damage, except it doesn't tick down. It's just damage, weight, damage. So it's good, and when you're in a team fight, I'm telling you, you destroy them. As you see there, when I went in between the minions, I pressed my E, and he shot the torrent out at all of them. So now, as you see, I kind of figured it out. I'm going to start farming like crazy. Next, I take my 2 amplifying tomes and 2 pots, because I'm going to build that into a revolver for some spell vamp, which is only going to help me in lane even more. Sorry I'm not paying attention too much to what's going on everywhere else. I kind of want to focus on Vlad, since that's the whole idea, objective of this series, you know, first and few. Give you the impression of Vlad. I'll just say this, my team is very solid, you know, they push their lanes appropriately, they don't, except for that Vladimir, they don't, you know, jump the gun. They're just very solid players. I enjoyed playing with them all. Here's all their names. You know what, let me go through teams too. Singed, Vlad, Ori, Trin, and Amumu, so we have a very solid team. If they play all well, that's a great team. Between Singe and Amumu tanking everything, Singe doing his dots, Trin just chopping everything to pieces. Ori can be your support player. She can even be some DPS, and Vlad is Vlad. He's just a sneaky bastard. I'm not exactly sure of his combat style, and the reason why I chose this game is because you see the good side of Vladimir with a new person, the bad side, and then the standard side. Like right now you're seeing, I guess this would be the standard farming with him. Going between them, throw your E, farm the whole thing. Good to go. And what I mean is I start the game off pretty well. Mid-game, I kind of let it fall off a bit. But late game, you know, I come back to my solid gameplay. I guess in the middle, I was having fun talking to my teammates, and a couple times I got ganked, but it was because I had headphones on, so I wasn't hearing the pings and stuff like that. But no excuses. Just, it's a nice mix of what can go good, what can go bad, and just how he is in general. So yeah, this is my first time mid with Vlad. He's actually just a beast in mid. He's so much fun. Like right now, he can try to poke me down, but I'll just get it all back. He's excelente. I played, actually, no. I went bottom, solo bottom, and solo top, I mean.
An ally has been slain.
And it was a Malzahar, and the Malzahar just shut me down. But that was my first time playing with Vladimir, so I didn't take it too personal. I got ganked a couple times too, because like I said, my team was AFK at those games. But again, I'm just sitting here farming the lane. I think right here I noticed that they're overextending a bit, and they're both low. And I was like, you know what? This Amumu's been playing solidly. He has 3 kills. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go down here, see if we can make something happen. I got my ult up. I got enough health. They're both low. So I'm like, let me see. I get into this bush, and I come shooting right out. He commits to the Amumu. Now here I get a little confused. I start focusing Riven. Now here, twice, I try to put my ult down right there. And I try to put my ult down right there. And it finally went down. I could have got Riven, but it didn't work out that way. I don't have that much AP, so he lives with 16 health. So I just pull past, kill him. Almost, I took 1 shot from the tower. I hit my Q to give me some life back, and now I notice Anivia is missing. So I was going to run back to middle, but I'm like, if she catches me, she's going to kill me, obviously. So I'm just going to go back to the bush and B. Call it out. I go back. I'm probably going to finish my revolver. Maybe get a ward. We'll see. I don't remember exactly my build, but... And these cooldowns aren't accurate. With the new League of Legends replay, to record with fraps, it has to disable the synchronization of the timer to the cooldown For some reason, I guess, you know, I don't know exactly what it is, but it has to do it. Oh, and his passive, I didn't even say his passive. For every points of bonus health, Vladimir gives 1 ability power, and for every 1 point of ability power, Vladimir gains 1.8 health. So it's smart to build health on him. Did I build health right away? No, I think I went for my revolve, and I went for Will of the Ancients, and then I started building into my health. So yeah, I suggest going for the Will of the Ancients right away. You could just stay in lane all day long. I ganked bottom already. I was thinking of going top, but I was like, you know, I'm just going to put my ward down. They pinged that Anivia was coming back, and I don't want him to push my lane. I've been doing a pretty good job of just keeping this pushed and giving me the ability to free roam a little bit because I got him pushed back to his tower. You can't really have that much leeway with Anivia. She could just farm with her ult just like that and clean it up pretty quickly. Here again, they initiate on my team, and I'm like, I'm going to come save you. Trin pops his ult. Somehow Muumu's staying alive. He pops his fortify, so she takes some splash damage from that tower. I make it here in time, and I'm like, let's go. So I throw out the torrents. I hit her with the Q, and I'm doing nice damage. I pull, and I'm chasing, so I'm like, alright, my cooldowns, I'm going to be able to get them. I throw my E out again. Big damage to her. She dodges, gets stunned. And I'm just going to chase till she gets to the tower. She gets away. Not even realizing the tower was down. I'm sure in game I did, but also Anivia's pushing middle. So it wasn't worth the risk. So I go back to mid, throw that Torn out. As you see, I just hit 7 minions with it. So if you position yourself correctly, it just smashes everything. And like I said, the more you use it, on the ticker, it does more damage. So you can clean up literally minion waves in 2 E's. It's kind of like Brand's Pillar of Flame, and I don't remember the other move, but I think it's his E. Just cleans up waves, no problem. They said almost had it too. I think I might have missed it, but I checked up here. This tower has 26 health. Boom, he gets the stun. He's going to come in and try to do some damage. I'm just trying to clean that wave up. I'm not really too intimidated of him right now. So yeah, I had a couple successful ganks on bottom, you know, saved my teammates. We got a kill once, and it helped us push that tower. Top's just been, I guess, devouring them since this tower is at 26 health. Ours is at full, apparently. Muumu came. He wasn't going to cover middle, but I kind of forced him to because I just ran up top to go for the gank. I don't remember how this one works out. I pull right here because it gives you a little bit of speed, and if you make contact with them, it slows them. Cinch slows, he throws them in. She's sitting right there, and I'm just dropping everything on her. I do my ult, my E, my Q. I melt her down, big damage on him. I get the double kill, easy double kill. That Torrents had charged up for 2 stacks, so it was just hitting them hard like bricks. Like I had a pillowcase of bricks. They said my mother's a whore, and I broke their face with that pillow of bricks. That's what that's like. I guess that's a good analogy, right? So after the Woda, instead of getting boots of the sorcery boots, I get cooldown. So you can spam this Q and spam his E and basically stay alive all day while you're in lane. And sorry for the double lines here again. That's just League of Legends replay. Everyone knows it's buggy. Still waiting for Riot to release the replay, but hey, what are you gonna do, right? Riven's pushing bottom. I think I go bottom. I pinged it. And Trin's already middle. They're pushing top. So I was like, alright, I'll just go cover bottom. No big deal. So make my way bottom. Vladimir, I think he's a champ of momentum. And what I mean is, once you start doing good, just stay on that pace. Don't change what you're doing because he snowballs it. You'll see, I could just throw my E out and I hit their carries for tons of damage.
An ally has
She just popped random ult. She flashed past. I'm trying to slow her with the pool, but I believe she gets away. And this whole time, while we're chasing her, we're not realizing that Anivia is just slowly whittling this tower down. He gets his damage down. How much are we going to do? As you see, that was just no stacks and 1 Q, and I took a quarter of a health away. I guess not too impressive, but it just shows that even at 96 AP, he's doing good, solid damage to carries. I said shit because our tower's at 200 health. I believe he does get it here. I come in, waiting to throw that E. Follow him, hit him with the Q, try to slow him with that W. He flashes out. I think I get 1 more E. Trin dives him, and I'm like, he has the egg. Don't do it, don't do it. And I want to turn back right here, but I'm like, whatever. We'll just put some damage on him. Maybe you can hit him crit him. Doesn't happen. I go one more E out. We get him 2/3. I'm still doing good on health, but Riven comes in. I think she intimidates me. I wasn't concerned about her at all, actually. We just farmed this up. Teemo, I missed my Q on Teemo. I think I hit him here. Yeah, I hit him right there. Does a lot of damage to Teemo. And I threw my E out, also hit Riven. He's just like a big area of effect monster. There, I hit him with my EQ. I drop my ult. I call it Teemo, Anivia. I caught all three of them, I guess, in the ult. I wasn't paying attention who got that kill, actually, but they did get that kill. And here is a good part. They're telling me to go B, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm low. I'm gonna go B. In this part, I was so like, why did? But just watch. So Lee Sin comes in. I throw my pool. He flashes past. I turn back, hit him with my E. Now I'm like, you know what? She throws my shield on him. I'm just gonna kite him. They got him. I hit him with my Q, get my transfuse, get my health back. I get him, but oh no. He auto attacks me, and I press E. And if you do not know, you can kill yourself with Vladimir. You press E, it costs 60 health. I didn't have 60 health after that auto attack, and I killed myself. And I'm telling my teammates, I'm like, no, I killed myself. That would have been a perfect kite. I guess it still was an okay kite. We got that Lee Sin. Anivia is still here, and she's low, so one false move on her part is going to cost her her life. If you're still here for this, I guess 17 minutes. It's a 30-minute game. I know it's kind of long. My health bar is glitched. But it's worth it, especially if you're just trying to see how... I've been playing this game for roughly a year. Well, longer than a year. So I pretty much played all the champs, but only a couple times. Some I never even played. And I'm trying to give you a like an average player, because I consider myself a very average player, outlook on a new champion. So if you're looking to play Vladimir and you're not looking to go, oh look, a tutorial on how to go 50, no, you just kind of want to see how he is for new people. That's what I'm trying to give you here. And this video does well, because, well, I said it earlier, let's see now. Ori does a decent amount of damage to Lee Sin. We're just trying to bait him out to a team fight in front of the tower. Well, past their tower, rather. Here I come in, I just do some damage to Anivia. Big damage goes down, I pop my ult right here. Get Lee Sin and Anivia trapped in it. I almost get killed because I wasn't realized I was tanking the tower. But we get that Lee Sin. Anivia's still low. I don't think she has an egg up yet. She doesn't. They dive her, and Riven comes in from the back. I'm still sticking around. I'm just trying to hit a couple minions with my Q, so I can get my health back and help them push this tower. That's a good thing with Vlad. Once you get your spell vamp, very good. Earlier, here we go. Do damage. I pull. I was like, go past, but I was like, it's not worth it, because I'm gonna come up, take a couple shots from her, and she's just gonna Q me or stun me, and I'm gonna die. They tell me to teleport top because they were pushing top. I teleport here. Now I have my headphones on, so I don't know if he pings it or not. I'm gonna see right now. But I'm like, oh look, Teemo. I'm just gonna go scare him out of lane, because I know I'm gonna do big damage on him. But oh, there she is. Yeah, he didn't ping. Nobody really warned me. I wasn't paying attention, because when I looked up top, all I saw was Teemo. She's afraid to dive me. Do I make it out? Do I make it out? Yes, I do with 40 health. And for me being silly and being overly aggressive with no health, I almost cost my team a tower. She doesn't take it because Singe teleports back in. Our Singe was interesting in this game. He was he was solid. What is this bar right here? I don't know what that bar is right there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why is it super slow-mo? That was terrible. That was so terrible. Wait, is this, like, if I pull it back, can I rewind? Nope. Okay. I guess that can just help you get to a part faster. I'll explain exactly what happened here, since we didn't see it. They were having a team fight in middle. I was like, I'm just gonna pull in, do my area effect, or my ult out. I'm gonna get away. Because I was pushing the tower solo, and they all came to gank. But I got my ult off, but they murdered me way too fast. And it was me being... I could have pulled away to my teammates, but I figured I could get Riven super low, get Anivia low, but it didn't happen. Anivia got the good stun on me, and I'm sorry you didn't get to see that. That was completely my fault. I got too interested in this dumb bar. But that was a very silly thing to do with Vladimir. Don't get overconfident because he's solid. He's great. He's still... He's gonna die 3 versus 1, no matter what. Here he said, I want dragon. I said, I want a baby tiger. My ult is in 40. Oh, Lee Sin comes in for that gank again. I pull around them, just trying to slow them, do some damage on them. This is interesting. All 4 of them are here. Lee Sin kicks me out. They forget about me. So I'm like, hey, I'll just come in and poke. So I throw my, ooh, look at Riven's health. Get out of here. I get them all super low, and I'm just like, all right, my cooldowns are coming. I got Ori right here. I'm going to sit here. Q, Savannah, I don't know how to say her goddamn name. Just keep healing up on her. Lee Sin comes in, and I'm like, I don't know where to go. She's super tanky, by the way. And Lee Sin and Teemo right here, I'm like, we're just going for it. I throw my E, I get them both super low. My ult comes up, and I'm like, they're in that bush. Boom! No, they're not. As you see, nobody died. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna see if they're there. So I pull in, don't see nobody. I'm like, alright, let me just go clean up these minions. I'll Q a minion, get my health back, just continue pushing with Trin. No big deal. Tryndamere did get us dragon. I now have my needlessly large rod. Hey, hey. His AP, once you get the cap, just done. Super duper, super duper, super duper damage. We push this tower. He wants to go up against Riven. I'm like, I don't know if I really want to, but let's just go. Come in, hit her with my Q, hit her with my E. I pull, trying to slow her. I don't exactly make it to her, and Anivia's like, no, it's not gonna happen. I'm like, oh, I could get away. So I'm trying to weave between my teammates. So if he tries to kick, he can't get me, but eventually Anivia gets in range of her E. And here is when I said to myself, like, what are you doing? You're playing very stupid. You're playing very aggressively. And I start to slow it down and start playing. I start playing for the win more than for the stats. Because I was 3-1. We were pushing lanes, no problem. Now I'm playing stupid, and now they're pushing back. And all it needs is a little momentum. You're a little baby snowball. You just need a little momentum, and you can just take the game right back. 15-12, so obviously they're keeping up with us in kills. And yeah, Singe usually isn't around for our team fights. He's kind of like solo pushing. Here I see him in trouble bottom. I teleport in. I'm hoping I could cause a fight, because I know I could probably kill both of them, especially with Singed health. He kicks in crazy. I do all my moves to him. I throw my ult, and as Lee Sin's do, he shields onto his teammate. It's pointless chasing him. Just gonna go back to mid. And Singe uses Teemo, and he's like, I'm gonna be super right now. I like this view. Kind of. And he's gonna try to trap this Teemo, but Teemo's fast. We don't get Teemo. But it did kind of make our whole team come to mid. So basically, without even saying anything, I guess we all figure, let's push. Because that would be the smart thing to do. You got 5 players in a lane, let's do that. So we decided to push. What does she have that she was so tanky? She's got a Phantom Zone. This Amumu lands his bandage toss all the time. From that bandage toss, Orianna lands her ult, messes them all up, throws them all over the place. I just went in and threw my E's and my Q's, threw my ult down. I didn't do that much damage to anybody. Now here is a confusing part. I'm trying to save her. She went down. Trin jumps in. I'm like, everyone's low. I want to stay. And I just didn't know what to do, so I'm trying to do damage to everyone. I pull out. She's going to chase me like an idiot. I'm just going to keep hitting her with my E's, and I'm at 4 stacks. And I'm going to be doing big damage with that E every time it hits. And I'm like, oh, okay, kill. Why'd you chase? She blames her teammates for it, but she shouldn't have chased. It's just that simple. Just don't chase. It's like don't chase it. Singed. God. What did I mean by God? Was I praying? I need cooldown runes for him. 2.4 and 2.7. His cooldowns are really good with these boots. I do not have cooldown runes on. I'm sure it'll be better with them because it'll be like 1 second. Maybe 1.8, 1.5-ish. But I guess I was nervous or tense, and I just thought that my cooldowns were never going to happen or something. Plus, I got blue buff. I think I just got blue buff, so maybe these aren't my cooldowns. Only time will tell. Amumu is just in middle lane doing what he does. He was excellent this game. He basically landed every single bandage toss. When you land your bandage tosses as Amumu, it's success. I'm going to follow him in. He's going to bandage toss and hit it with my Q, my E, and I was going to use my ult, but I'm like, you know what? There's about to be a team fight. Let's save it. Ori hits her with an ult. I'm just throwing my E's and my Q's out. I threw it there, hit both of them. I got Riven nice and low. She flashes away, but Dots, baby. Permanent dots. I want to chase the Savannah, but I don't. And I'm like, maybe I could bait Teemo out because I'm low. I'm just trying to see what's going to happen here. And then boom, Lee Sin pops up. Now, he dragon kicks our Trin away, and you see a flash. And you thought he flashed over the wall, but for some reason he flashed back to the wolves. Not the smartest thing. I get stunned, and I'm like, oh shit. Anivia decides he wants to chase. He takes some serious damage. I'm coming in, I'm like, I don't have my ult up, but I can hurt them. Come around to this bush, and again, what I always look for when I'm low is just minion waves or some neutral camps to hit with my Q so I can heal up. So I decide, you know what, nothing's really going on here. I'm gonna go to raids and heal up, but she goes and grabs our Trin. Sorry if I'm sounding a little funny towards the end of this. My mouth is dry. No, I got cotton mouth. Cotton mouth? No. I just need a drink. Let's just leave it at that. I pull out, slow her. He flips her almost into me. My whole team's there. We're just gonna turn around, melt her real quick. I do my Q, my E, I ignite her. Somebody kills her, but she also got a Trin, so they went kill for kill. I'm not sure what I was thinking running in here, but our Sin is just gonna get melted away, and there's nothing I can do about it. Amumu decides he doesn't want that to happen. He wraps in, so I come in, I Q, I get my ult off on two people, on Lee Sin and I don't know how to say her name, Shyvana. I haven't played her too often or too much. I come in here, I pull because I want to slow them so he can get out, but obviously he's just going to throw himself in. I'm just doing as much damage as I can. I didn't realize he had his Guardians, and when I realize he has his Guardians, I come back. And we're just running. And now this is another thing. I should have just left, knowing that he'd be okay. But I decided I'm going to hit Teemo with a freaking Q. And I get melted away, basically. And I wasted my pool there like an idiot, but I'm like, you know what? I'm here. I'm just going to bait it out. I hit Teemo once. I was thinking maybe we can burst him down, but Ori already threw her ball out. I was going to type it was a bait to my teammates, but I was like, there's no point in it. They probably knew I was baiting anyways. I was low, and I wanted to get the kill for my team, so I was like, you know what, no big deal. There's no reason to be selfish. So now there's 2 down. I really need a drink. My voice is starting to like, blah. Now that's support. She has 14 assists at this point. I remember that because I remember looking. And now she gets her Will of the Ancients, what I told her early in the game, because if she's standing next to me in a team fight, I will Will the Ancient stack. And that spell vamp is just going to keep us alive through the entire battle. She's pushing middle and teleport in, not realizing that Amumu's Fortify was up. And I guess that's no big deal. I want to get to the lane quicker anyways, farm up. As you can see, my E just melts these lanes. What's my farm at? 119, but I haven't really been farming at the end of the game. I've been focusing more on the team fights and ganking. Here, she gets sandwiched. Nothing she could do about it. He tosses her. We put all the damage on her. She gets shielded. Now I'm looking for a spot to throw my ult here, and she's like, she leaves. So I'm like, alright, I'll just save it till everyone gets low. She comes back. They're all bunched up, dropping on all 3 of them. That Anivia gets melted right away. Riven takes some big damage. Oh, she still has some health. We're all grouping up on her, and now you see how tanky she is. The whole team, she was just tanking. I pulled to scare that Lee Sin away so we could take this tower. But he keeps wanting to stick around, so I'm hoping maybe he wants to kick back at me right here. He doesn't. See, with the 2 Willy Ancients, how much health I just got back in my Q. I should have pointed it out when it happened, but, well, it just happened, so whatever. Trin's up here just bossing them around. We're taking this, and I realized really late what's happening. So I pull in so we could slow them and keep them in the fight. But they get him. And I'm sitting here thinking he had a Guardian Angel for some reason. And as I'm wandering around, that happened. So guys, that's Reckless Gaming. I hope you enjoyed. It's about to cut me off. Stay tuned. Victory. And oh no, it's not going to cut me off. They fixed that. So I'll just finish it like this. This was the first episode of hopefully a very lengthy series of First and Few. This was my impressions of Vladimir, a very solid champ. His learning curve is a bit high, so on a scale from 1 to 5 of hardness, 1 being easy, 5 being hard, I'd give him a 4. Because he's not difficult to learn, but to know how to play him without feeding is a little difficult. But yeah, pretty much everything else I'll put in the description. But guys, if you like the series, thumbs it up, comment, tell me I'm an asshole if you don't like it, you know, just let me know. Let me know. But otherwise, guys, Reckless Gaming, I'm happy if you stayed tuned to this point. If you did, write WOTA, W-O-T-A. And sorry for the voice going out, but guys, I hope you enjoyed Reckless Gaming. Stay tuned.